I'm taking your fiancé. Huh? I asked, so I'll take him. I don't understand. What is this? Well, my mom told me your fiancé is rich. Did the neighbor ladies have some chit-chat again? That's why I hate rural areas. If you don't deny it, it's true, right? Well, who is it? I will find out soon anyway, so tell me. His father owns Ocean Metal Works. The big company that owns a lot of properties in this neighborhood. You have to give me your man. I don't want to. You wouldn't turn down your best friend's request, would you? No one would say okay in this situation. Let me repeat it with my prettiest facial expression. I can't see your face in the text. Let me have him. I can't. Give me your man. The answer is no. You used to give me everything when we were little. I used to give you stickers and candies because I wanted you to stop screeching. We're 25 years old. What used to be candy has been replaced by a fiancé, and it's the same thing. It's totally different. You're so stubborn. Do you love the guy so much? Of course I do. We're getting married. Then you should think more about his happiness. What do you mean? You're a plain-looking, broad-shouldered, small-breasted girl. You don't deserve him. That's rude. Leave me alone. On the other hand, I'm beautiful, slender, and have big boobs. I'm the perfect woman for him. You've always been confident. Just keeps getting better. Your fiancé would be so much happier with me. He's not looking at my face or my breasts. Did he say you're kind or a good cook? That's part of it. That kind of flimsy love will be vanished by my good looks. What are you talking about? That would not happen. Yes, it will. I'm sure he'll fall in love with me as soon as he sees me. You are very confident. You don't introduce him or invite me to your wedding. You are afraid he'll leave you for me. No, I didn't want to introduce you to him because you were rude. I'm not. Everyone said you were rude from the time we were in preschool until college. You remember every little detail. You were so mean. You are the worst. Wow, that's so rude. You need to realize you have a super mean attitude. Give me your fiancé. You've got to be kidding me. First of all, we are in love. He is in love with me. He will be mine if you respect his feelings. He won't choose you. What's with your confidence? We've been together for 5 years. We trust each other. I'm telling you that I can turn that trust upside down. You're starting to sound like a total douchebag. Just give up your fiancé and get lost. Nope. I've told you this much, and you still act like this? I have a plan. What are you going to do? You'll see when the time comes. You'd better enjoy being a millionaire when you can. I'm Stephanie. I'm 25 years old. My fiancé and I took the same class in college. We were both from Montana and got to talking. We dated for 5 years, and we are now getting married. Ava's parents live right next to my parents. She had been giving me a lot of trouble ever since I can remember. She was the kind of girl who would ask for everything. If I said no, she would cry until I gave up. Since we were neighbors, I couldn't keep my distance. I didn't want to cause trouble in the neighborhood, so I didn't say anything to my parents. I offered Ava everything I could until left home for college. I never thought she would ask me to give up my fiancé. Of course, I would never do that. Ava seemed to be up to something. I knew she was up to no good, but this time, it was far beyond my imagination. You guys are getting divorced on your wedding day. Huh? I made out with your husband in the bathroom. Did you hit your head somewhere? You need to go to the hospital. Poor girl, running away from reality. I don't have time for you. I'm getting ready for the reception. I'm not kidding. I seriously made out with your husband in the bathroom. But you weren't at the wedding, were you? You just don't know it, but I was a special guest at your wedding. That can't be true. I caught him coming out of the bathroom. I flicked the hem of my dress, and he came barreling toward me. What's with that? It's not a bullfight. He was breathing so fast it was a bullfight. Stop it. It's true. I've got the wedding venue and the date using my neighborhood network. I'm sure no details leaked out. Everyone knew the details. They were saying you were finally getting married. You don't have a good reputation in the neighborhood, do you? So that's how it is. Do you finally believe me? Yes, I do. I understand now that you've made a mess. He was so passionate in the bathroom. Please stop. He told me he'd end today without making a scene. That's not going to happen now. What? Are you going to announce you're divorcing him at the reception? I don't know. By the way, where are you now? I'm still in the bathroom. Your fiancé asked me to stay here because he still wants to have fun. Okay, please stay there. Oh, wow, are you really going to give up? I'm not sure. Just stay there. Okay, I'll wait for him to come get me. Hey, how long are you going to keep me waiting? I'm sorry, I was having fun and didn't even notice your call. What? You said you would give up. I just said I wasn't sure yet. Have you decided to carry on with your plan? You're talking like it's someone else's problem. Are you drunk? I'm having a great time and I'm tipsy. How can you have so much fun with the guy you'll break up with anyway? That's all up to his real wife to decide. It's none of my business. What? The guy you hooked up with is not my husband. Have you gone mad because I stole your man? No, I'm just telling you the truth. My husband and I had our wedding at his villa in the ocean shore. What? The villa is size of a castle, but... That's a lie! You're at a hotel and a wedding venue, right? No, we had our wedding at a small church near the villa. What kind of a fairy tale is that? I told you you weren't at the wedding. Then whose wedding was it where it was? Stella and her husband's. Who's that? Stella's dad is the president of their HOA. Is she the one constantly falling for some random guy? Yes, that's Stella. I think you got the wrong information from your neighbor. What do you mean? My wedding and Stella's wedding happened to be on the same day, so the information got mixed up and passed around. No way! I've been very careful to make sure nothing leaked out since you first contacted me. I'm sure the neighbors didn't find out. No. Well, their information is sometimes wrong. You knew that, and you just took their word without doing your research? They would not spread the wrong information about people's wedding. It just happened because my wedding happened to be on the same day. Are you saying I made out with a guy with nothing to do with you? You finally understand, don't you? Then who is that guy? He has no stable job. He likes to watch TV and drink beer. He is still living with his parents. He is 35 years old, and his mom still clips his nails. He doesn't have a job and is a mama's boy? That's a full combo of all the elements of a wrong guy to marry. I guess it's true that Stella always falls for the wrong kind of man. That's for sure. Whatever the case, you indeed had a relationship with him and must take responsibility for it. What? You need to marry Mr. Mama's boy and pay alimony to his fiancée. You've got to be kidding me! Who would marry such a man? But I heard he's declaring that he's marrying you. What? As soon as I got your text, I called Stella. Why did you do that? She questioned her fiancé, and he confessed, saying, I want to marry that girl with big boobs. No, I don't want to! It's too late, Ava. I just called Stella again, and she said he's getting ready for the wedding with you. No way! You said you wanted to marry, so good for you. That was a joke! Of course it was a joke! I've never heard of a wedding where the bride changes midway through. I'm sure many had some drinks. It's gonna be fine. Of course not! If I show up now, people will give me the dirtiest looks. Stella says she'll definitely make him marry you, and he also wants to marry you. What kind of thought process is that? I think it's crazy too. I have to get out of here right now! By the way, I've already told Stella where you live, so there's no point in trying to run. Why did you do that? Oh yeah, I've also sent her some of our text screenshots. You can't get away with this. You're so smart! All right then, pay the alimony and do your best to support your useless man. No way! I'm heading there now! You can't do that. I have to steal your husband, this time the real one. Do you think there's still a chance? No man wouldn't fall for my body. I'll steal your husband and he'll pay the alimony for me. That's never going to happen. How can you be so sure? Because my husband likes women with broad shoulders. What? He likes women with broad shoulders. What? He doesn't care about big boobs or a pretty face. What kind of weird fetish is that? There are all kinds of people in this world. Of course, that's not the only reason he proposed to me. He loves everything about me. No way! I'm so happy. You're so annoying. So that's never going to happen. Are you saying my plan was busted from the beginning? I guess so. Did I just waste so much time? You did this on your own. If you hadn't married a rich guy with a weird fetish, none of this would have happened. It's all your fault. Wow, seriously? This is not the time to swear at me. Huh? Ah, there's someone here. Oh no. It looks like the crew came to pick you up. Oh no, no. Why don't you cry hard like you used to do? Would that help? No, they'll just drag you away. You've got to be kidding me. Well, you got what you deserved. Give it up. I don't want cold stares from everyone in the town. Stella and her family caught Ava. They took Ava to their wedding venue. Ava's parents were there. They told Ava they were breaking off relations with Ava for what she did. I wonder who called her parents. The guys asked Ava to marry him on the spot. Ava resisted at first, but she decided to get married under pressure from those around her. Stella's relatives took in the couple to their farm. Stella has demanded $30,000 from each of them. Ava and her husband also paid for the wedding expenses of $50,000 to the venue. Stella had to pay temporarily for the couple, who had no money. She told them not to divorce until all the payments were made. Since then, Ava and her husband have been working at the farm at minimum wage. After their rent is deducted, they only have a small amount of money. I wonder when they will pay off their alimony. Stella is in a steady relationship with a lovely person, and of course I am living a happy life with my husband, who has a fetish for broad shoulders.